Lo do I sail away. Lo do I sail away, sail away. I have lost control of my ship. My feelings are now amok. My thoughts are spent chasing after my feelings. Lo do I sail away. I am in the car with my favorite poet. He has driven me from Boston to New York. We are going to a reading in the New York Circle. This is supposed to be a big thing, I gather. First, we had to make a stop in Connecticut. I had one client make an offer to another client, and so I decided to personally deliver that offer. When we were about 10 miles outside of Brooklyn, my favorite poet friend decides to offer me a joint. He wants to get in the mood to receive the word, and I know I am not supposed to be smoking right now. But I do. I smoke with him because he is my favorite poet, and I immediately start to fear death. As though I had been handed a torch and allowed to see what was surrounding me down in my deep, dark, dank dungeon. Dogs in the neighborhood just began barking as I recalled the torment of being visited by death and challenged to remain alive. I suppose it is not like any other day. I suppose it is always happening. But to be granted consciousness of it and allowed to tussle about in the aftermath because 10 miles to Brooklyn is actually 30 minutes and that is enough time to get over it. But when we got to Brooklyn and we got to the reading, I guess maybe I was toned down and exhausted from the altercation because I could not connect to the reading. We were standing too far back, I could barely see the guy, and the speakers were not that loud and the acoustics did not carry. But I gather the mood in Brooklyn is just to talk about shit and not really get around to a point about it. Or at least that's what was happening a decade ago when this story occurred. Who gives a shit, right, when the price is so high?